Greetings from San Diego, California. This interactive multinational video conference is reaching you live in English, Spanish, and Portuguese through a unique and complex international telecommunication network via satellite, microwave, cable, and the internet. This program brings together distinguished organizations representing education, business, government, and civil society in the Americas, China, India, and Europe. We appreciate your participation. This is the fourth International Training Center video conference of the year 2015 series entitled Global Competencies and Tools in a Discontinuous World. We invite our viewing audience and affiliates that may not have the support materials or the participants manual for this program to contact us directly at info@itcsandiego.com to assist you with a copy. Thank you for your participation and for being part of our international network. I am Dr. Peter Anderson, Professor Emeritus in the School of Communication at San Diego State University, and the moderator of today's program, which presents the important topic, Innovation and Happiness in a Networked World, the Renaissance of Individuality and Communication. Various studies have confirmed that in many countries, people's trust in major businesses, government, organized religion, and other traditional institutions have declined significantly since the 1960s, and that this is a long-term trend. This is not an ideological issue, but rather the result of people trusting their own views more as social and collaborative networks and the electronic global village increasingly have generated a horizontal dialogue that now connects suppliers, producers, and consumers directly. This exciting video conference will review the characteristics and impact of this so-called Renaissance of Individuality and Growth in initiative and direct influence of people through their networks rather than organizational structures. During the next decade, over 3/4 of the global workforce will consist of employees born during or after the millennial generation. While its generational homogeneity will increase, it will simultaneously become noticeably more racially, ethnically, and internationally heterogeneous. It will become more technologically connected, more mobile, and more fast-paced, and more team-based in its modes of operation. Diversity will be in terms of cultures and generations. Across both types of diversity, the common theme is that people find themselves in an inherently more social world. The average person on Facebook has almost 200 friends. Finding happiness in these rapidly changing and complex web of relationships and balancing these relationships with jobs and careers has become one of the defining challenges of the beginning chapters of the new millennium. In a module titled Communicating Across Cultures and Social Networks, our distinguished invited speaker, Dr. Brian Spitzberg, starts by explaining the nature of culture and how it relates to and differs from closely related concepts of ethnicity, nationality, and race. He moves there to outline the core principles by which people from different cultural backgrounds can adapt their communication competently despite their differences. He makes the case that the more social capital, that is, social networks and social support, we have in our lives, the happier we are. In another module entitled communicating competently across generations, Dr. Spitzberg describes the major generations currently constituting society, their approximate dates, and their defining characteristics. He concludes with some observations on how such influences and characteristics will affect communication across these generations, with an emphasis on the impact that the millennial generation will have on society and the workplace. Dr. Brian Spitzberg is Senate Distinguished Professor in the School of Communication at San Diego State University. His BA in Speech Communication is from the University of Texas at Arlington in 1978, and his MA in 1980 and PhD in 1981 are in the Communication Arts and Sciences Department from the University of Southern California. His areas of research include interpersonal communication competence, communication assessment, communication theory, meme diffusion and big data, conflict, jealousy, infidelity, intimate violence, sexual coercion, and stalking. He teaches in the areas of communication theory, risk and crisis communication, interpersonal communication, conflict management, and the dark side of communication. He is co-author of 3 scholarly books, co-editor of 5 scholarly books, and the author or co-author of over 120 scholarly articles and chapters and encyclopedia entries published across several interdisciplinary forums, including journals in communication, social psychology, criminal justice, and victimology, new media, and big data science. His publications include the book written with William Kupak on the dark side of relational pursuit, from attraction to obsession and stalking, which was honored as the outstanding book by 2 professional associations. He is also an active member of the Association of Threat Assessment Professionals. Welcome to the program today. Let's begin with Module 1 of our program.